Hello everybody, today we're going to be going over Sticky Fuel with the Flamethrower and going over some loadouts that I really like to use with it. Sticky Fuel is an unstable overclock that greatly extends your sticky flame duration as well as gives you increased damage from your sticky flames. However, we get less ammo overall and decreased tank size. Sticky Fuel is probably one of my favorite overclocks for the Flamethrower. It does insanely high damage, or it can do insanely high damage, and it lingers for a really long time, so it's great for crowd control. The way that I have it set up is like this, and this is the usual way that I run it. However, there's plenty of other ways that you could build this too. In Tier 1, both of these options are really good. Take whichever one you like. I'm going with larger tank size here, but further reach is also really good. Tier 2, I'm going with longer sticky flame duration. You could pick any of the other ones as well. Heat can be really good on a robot mission, so if you're taking this on Industrial Sabo, that might be a decent option. If you're taking out other missions, then probably duration is a bit better. Direct heat is okay. Tier 3, we're going with extra fuel, although you could go with sticky flame slowdown. That one's also pretty good too. Tier 4, we're going with even more fuel, although you could also go with the slowdown here as well. And then Tier 5, I'm going with heat radiance. This one's generally the better option than targets explode, because targets explode only triggers when you kill something directly with the flamethrower. So if you kill with the sticky flames, it can't trigger. So for a secondary for this one, I'm going to be taking this. This is the Sabata with automatic fire. This basically just gives you a full auto submachine gun. And for this, I have it built like this. This is dealing more fire damage. And that's kind of how I'd recommend it if you were going to run the Sabata, is always take the fire damage in Tier 5. There are some other options for the Sabata though too. Rather than automatic fire, you could go with something like explosive reload if you want to do really high single target damage, or you could take something like oversized magazines just for more bullets overall. You could go with a fire build for the EPC as well if you'd like. This one is running persistent plasma. That would be a good option as well. Or you could take something like energy rerouting. Energy rerouting is a solid all-around overclock that can be built however you like. So whether you want it running like this, or if you want it set up for EPC mining, you could do that as well. Then if you wanted to build for a wave cooker, this does work really well with the exothermic reactor in Tier 5 for it. So you can get thermal shocks off of that from this. This is running mega power supply. This is just so that you get the most amount of ammo out of it. You can be super ammo efficient then. You could always go with something like diffusion ray set up similar, but this way you're hitting multiple enemies with diffusion ray too. To show how well this build can work, I'm going to be taking this on an egg hunt mission with some lithophage, and I'm going to be doing this on Hazard 5. So I hope you guys enjoy. Ah, that's a lot of bugs. Alright, burn them all then. And drill them. Remember, if it's not flammable, it's probably drillable. Or vice versa. If it ain't drillable, it's probably flammable. Alright, Bosco, you want to get our first egg?
Ready to blow.
I might assist with it. Oh. Or not.
Bosco, mine it. Where is
Yes, mine that, buddy. We can get most of our secondary done here, too. Alright, 4 eggs, guaranteed 1 horde.
Follow me, Bosco.
See what we get. Alright, that wall of fire should help. Yes, and sticky flame lingers for a very long time, at least this build of it does. Which is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, I just remembered this too. Flames from the sticky fuel I think count as full damage towards Steve. I don't think he gets damage reduction from it. So not really the best to be having a Steve on this mission, but it's okay. Did we already get that one? I guess we did. Okay. Never mind then. Yeah, Bosco, grab that one. Huh, it's our last egg. That's our horde egg. Okay, here's our last egg. Let's pop this sucker open and see what's inside. You might notice that I'm missing 2 of my downs. Let's just say I died trying to attempt things for science, and they didn't quite work out. And by that I mean I fell from very high up twice. Alright. Big old swarm. Yes, this is where this overclock really shines. I mean, Driller generally shines against crowds and just with all of their weapons, but this one works particularly well against crowds. The sticky flames can linger for so long. Another menace. That's okay as long as we stay down here in our little fortress. Our little fortress of solitude. Alright, yeah, let's burn it all. There's not any big things coming. I mean, there's the menace out there, but we'll worry about that when we worry about it. I think this was actually my comfort build for a while too when I first started playing Has 5. Because one thing that I found that I could do was just like hide in an area like this, which is honestly not the best, but it's okay, and then just kind of do this. This isn't super engaging, but it works a lot of the time if you just drill a little hole into the wall. Honestly, you don't really need to do that though. Most of the time just moving around works too. Okay. Well, looks like this mission's basically done then. Molly, where did you go? Where is this? Still over in that direction. Okay. Perfect for us. Yeah, alright. This feels like a trap somehow. Alright. Well, we'll continue to do what we do best. Make friends and hold an area. If Driller had to fill out an application, it'd probably be one of those things. No, Steve. There we go. Alright, take care, Steve. I knew you for a very short amount of time, but you were the best bug I ever had. Also, you take care too, Bosco. Alright, 166 kills, 95 mine, 2 downs. Like I said, yeah, that was from other things. So, try out Sticky Flames. It's a really strong overclock. It's probably one of the strongest overclocks for the Flamethrower. And the Flamethrower generally has nothing but good overclocks.